All right, so day one, Vinyasa, super exciting. Let's get started. A nice, tall, comfortable seat. If you have a prop, such as pillows, blocks, you can bring them to your mat. And any position with the legs, cross-leg position, or onto your shins. And if you have a playlist, you can go ahead and start it now, or you can start any music that you like, or just a nice, relaxing, natural noise. Any position with the legs, roll your shoulders back about 4 rounds. And then take big shoulder circles forward and round your upper back. And then take big circles back as if you're swimming back behind you. And feel some length into your side body away from your waist. And then pause, take your hands down by your side, a side body stretch, right hand down, left hand overhead, find a nice reach. And find length right behind or right around your waist. Press your rib cage towards the side room as you continue to reach. And back to center, other side. Feel length and reach over. All right, back to center. Take your right forearm behind your lower back. Take your left hand behind the back of your head. Little bit of pressure, drop your nose down to the left shoulder. Lean your shoulders back in line with your hips. And you should find a stretch right behind the neck and right shoulder blade. All right, back up to center, switch out the arms. So left arm behind you, right hand behind your head. Turn your nose down to the right armpit, slightly lean back, tuck your tailbone. All right, back to center. Take your right arm out to the side, flex your hand, left your left shoulder, lift your chin up. Focus more on the inhale as if you're sipping through a straw, tiny sips of air. And then other side. And back to center, hands down. You can stay facing the position that you're in. I'm gonna move over. You'll take your right hand behind the back of your neck, pull the neck gently up. Take the left hand to your chin and find length through the back of your neck. Breathe into the top of your lungs. And other side, neutralize. Take your right hand to your chin, left hand behind the back of your neck. Find length. So you want to pull onto the bottom of the skull, lengthen up. And release. Now we'll take eye exercises. So take your eyes nice and wide. You can blink them a couple times. Then take a square position or circle. So you go to the top right corner, left corner, down, down, up, up, down, down. So don't move your neck, just move the eyes nice and wide to the corners of your room. And then go in the opposite direction. Once again, you can make a square, or you can circle with the eyes, whatever feels good here. All right, and then pause. Take your hands to your heart center, interlace your fingers, reach your hands up high to the sky, and then bump your rib cage, right, left. And draw your hands either down onto your thighs or heart center to breathe. Close your eyes. Take a full breath in. And an open mouth exhale. Inhale, fill up lower belly, lower back, side of your lungs, all the way up to the top of your chest. Open mouth exhale. Breathe in, lower belly, lower back and hips, side of your lungs, all the way up to the top of your chest. Open mouth exhale. Breathe in for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take 4 more on your own. And as you breathe, really stay connected into your space. You're in a safe and familiar place, diving into the good energy into your home and feeling relaxed and at peace. And honor your time, feeling your strength mentally and physically, feeling the balance in your mind, in your heart, and in your practice. And once again, truly value your time and find this practice, this space for you. Draw your hands to your heart center. As you feel the love, support, connection in your own home, feel the love, support, connection outside. Take a full inhale, and with each other, open mouth exhale. 2 more, breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Take your hands behind the back of your head, elbows melt down, chin drops down to your chest. Breathe into your upper lungs and upper back. Slowly lift your head up. Draw your elbows out wide and press the back of your head into your palms and just hold 3. Once again, with both hands, you can lengthen your neck towards the ceiling. 2. Tabletop position. Hands go forward. You can ditch any props if you have them. And know that any organic movements throughout this practice are always welcome. Cat-cow. If you want lion's breath, inhale, cow pose. Deep inhale. Exhale, round and curl, cat pose. Big inhale. Big exhale. And take 2 more on your own. Nice neutral spine. Thread your needle. Inhale your right arm high. Thread your needle, right shoulder down, right ear down. And stay, pause, and breathe. Any variations with your left leg or left hand, feel free to take it here. And hold for 3. Left hand by your ear. Inhale your right arm high. And tabletop. Left arm goes high. Thread your needle, left shoulder down, left ear down. So once again, right hand can go back behind you. You can take right leg behind you or even out to the side. Your variations, and hold 3. Right hand by your ear, knees down. Inhale your left arm high. In tabletop position, child's pose. Take your knees out wide. Press your seat back. Press into your hands and then drop your forehead down. Shift your weight forward to a high plank pose. So tuck your back toes, spring all the way forward and straighten out your legs, bend one knee deeply and then the other. Downward facing dog. And take your right toes high, open up your hip, any circle, any movement that feels good. Downward facing dog, other side, left toes high, open up your hip. And then downward facing dog, press your hips up and back. Gaze forward, top of your mat, and travel to your gaze, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Tadasana, mountain pose, reach your hands up high to your sky. Grab your right wrist, step your right foot back behind you. Feel length and then bend over to your left. All right, back up to center, switch out your hands, switch out your legs. When you're ready, bend right. All right, back up to center, hands to your waist, turn over to the wide part of your mat. Prasarita, wide leg forward fold, toes in, heels out, and drop your head down. You can take your hands to the outer edges of your feet or through your legs in 3 rounds of breath. Inhale, halfway lift. Skandasana to the front of your mat. It doesn't matter which leg, just the front of your mat, either hands to your heart center or big wingspan or bind. To the back of your mat. Once again, big wingspan, bind, or heart center. Low lunge to the top of your mat and step your feet forward together to touch. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Open arm twist, right hand back. Inhale, chair pose. Other side, open arm twist. Inhale, chair pose. Airplane your arms, draw the hands back. Tadasana to a heart lift or back bends. Open mouth, exhale, melt elbows down and just breathe. 2 more. Inhale, reach forward and up. Take your time. Know that you can always go slower and breathe. 1 more. Inhale, reach up. Deep exhale. Reach all the way up high to the sky. Hands to your heart center, Malasana, Yogi Squat. Take your toes out, heels in, drop your seat down. Gently shift your weight side to side. Feel all 4 corners of your feet. Lengthen through the crown of your head. Runner's lunge on the right foot forward and left leg back, hands to the inside. Let's move around the hips a little bit. And then quad stretch, drop your left knee, untuck the toes, right hand to your back foot. If it feels tight, you can always bring a block or pillow to the left hand. And you can kick into your hand or bring your heel closer to your glute. All right, back up to center. Lift your back knee, switch it out. Runner's lunge, left side, right foot back, move around your hip, your leg. Drop your right knee, quad stretch, left hand to your back foot. Hands go down, tabletop position, all fours, hands and knees. Modified side plank, left hand down, left knee down. Extend your right leg long, reach your top hand, palm facing down, overhead. Now point your right toes, tap it to the back of your mat, just like a back bend. Press your hips forward and reach. Other side, right hand down, left knee or left leg extends. Reach all the way overhead. Point your toes, step it to the back, and bow your body. Reach. Hands go back to center. Let's move to puppy dog pose. Reach your hands forward, hips stay over your knees, and drop your forehead down. Gently press into your hands and hips higher. Slide all the way down onto your belly, a wide cobra pose. Tense your fingertips off to the side. Inhale, lift up cobra. Open throat, chest, or jaw, and hover down. 2 more, maybe lion's breath. Breathe. 1 more. All right, and hover down, tabletop position or plank. Press up and downward facing dog. Take a gaze forward, top of your mat, and travel to your gaze, step or hop. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold. Tadasana mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center. We'll move to balancing. So take figure 4. Right knee goes in line with your hip, flex your foot, cross over, and shift your weight back and down. Go a little bit lower. Know that you can add on a twist if it feels good, a right elbow to the right sole of your foot, and know that you can even touch the ground. Inhale, one leg Tadasana. Sweep the right foot back around you, side body stretch, reach up, grab your right wrist, bend left. Back to center, other side, figure 4. Left knee comes up, cross over, and shift your weight back and down. Go either to the twist, left elbow to the left sole of your foot, and know that you can lower and touch the ground here. Right, one leg Tadasana, side body stretch, left leg back behind you, reach all the way up, grab your left wrist, bend right. All right, back up to center, chest expansion, feet hips width distance, hands behind you, bend your knees and fold. Release your hands down to your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step your right leg back. So left foot will be forward. Open up warrior 2. Strong arms out to a T. Reverse triangle, both hands reach overhead. Extended side angle, half or full bind. Half bind is right hand behind you, left hand is underneath. Rebend your left knee a little bit more. Take your right hand all the way overhead, palm facing down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Open up your left side body, press your ribs forward as you reach back. Triangle pose, straighten out your left leg, reach, and then draw your right hand high. Just 2 more rounds of breath. Warrior two, and slowly rise up. Both hands reach reverse triangle. Reach all the way up and back. Extended side angle. If you would like to take birds of paradise here, birds of paradise, and know that you can stay in extended side angle. Left hand behind you, or left hand underneath, right hand behind you. Gaze to the top of your mat. Take as many steps as you need to get to the top. Feet hips width distance. Ground and root down to the right foot and take the left knee up. Hold 3. I'm going to come down early. Take your time. 2. We'll meet an extended side angle with both arms overhead. So strong here. Hold 3, 2, warrior 2. Triangle pose. Straighten out your right leg. Reach. Gaze down on this one and take your left hand to your hip. When in, if you're ready, launch forward, half moon pose. Rebend your left knee. Shift your weight slightly forward. Engage your right glute and lift away, half moon pose. Extended side angle. Warrior 2. Now right knee bends. We take the same variations. Inhale, reverse triangle. Extended side angle, half or full bind. Just prepping this side. You can gently press the lower back into the forearm. Find length through the crown of your head. Go a little bit deeper into your right knee. Inhale, reverse warrior. Triangle pose. So feel the left side body, right side of your rib cage lengthen, so avoid any crunching. Feel length through right side, left side. One more breath. All right, warrior 2. Both hands reach, reverse triangle. Extended side angle. Take the half or full binds. Gaze down on this one and invite birds of paradise if you did other side. As you gaze down, take as many steps as you need to the top. Root down through the left foot, rise up, and know that you can always kick your right leg straight. I'm going to come down early, but take your time. While I'm in an extended side angle, both hands with a reach. So strong. Here we go. 3, 2, warrior 2. Nice triangle pose. Straighten out left leg, reach, and tick-tock your arms. Gaze down on this one. Left hand to your hip. Root down, half moon pose. Rebend your right knee. Launch your weight forward and take your left toes up. Always know that any variations are always welcome. Just feel strong for 3, 2, and extended side angle. Rise up, warrior 2, Prasarita, wide leg forward fold, drop down. Now I'll invite a twist. Know that if you're comfortable in your space and you want to get upside down, feel free. For a twist, right hand is your base, left arm goes high, half bind, and right hand to your left shin, calf, or ankle. Shift your weight forward. Other side, left hand is your base, right hand goes high, capture behind right thigh, calf, or ankle with the left hand. Arrive back to center. If you're upside down, take your time. We'll all meet at the front of our mat. Step your feet forward, top of your mat. Halfway lift, flat spine. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Hands to your heart center, either prayer twist or side crow. Side crow is always on your own. Open arm with big wingspan if you would like an extra twist. All variations, chair pose. Hands to your heart, other side, twist, side crow, or big wingspan. Inhale, chair pose. Airplane your arms. Tadasana, stretch up high, reach as high as you can, and exhale, fold. Malasana Yogi Squat, take your toes out, heels in, drop down. Now you can always invite crow pose, float backs, or crow to tripod. So anything that feels good here today. I will cue to just crow pose. You can move on and stay longer if you need. Crow pose, hands go down. Take your hips up high and travel your feet behind your wrist. Take your knees to the outer triceps, shift your weight forward. Maybe one foot up, maybe both. At any time, you can meet a Malasana Yogi Squat. We're here for 6. Malasana Yogi Squat is where we meet, no rush. Hands go down, hips go high, forward fold. Walk your feet in, hips with distance. Keep your right foot forward, left leg back, lunge. Drop your left knee, reach your hands up high to the sky. Hands draw to your heart center. Open arm twist, right hand back, left hand forward. Or it can come to the thigh, so either here to the knee. Then right hand to your back thigh, left arm high, stretch the front line of your body. Hands go down, low lunge. Half split, straighten out your right leg, draw the right heel forward, and curve your right hip down. Feel the heart moving closer towards the toes. Flex your foot, gaze at your toes, draw the big toe to the left as you walk your hands to your right. Arrive back to center, shift your weight forward, lift your back knee, horizon lunge. Left hand is your base, ground through both outer edges of your feet, front and back. You can take the top hand towards the back of your room, shift your weight forward, up, down, just open up outer hips. And we take that 2 more times. Low lunge, horizon lunge, low lunge, and horizon lunge. Low lunge and pause. You have the option of side plank, which is what I'll cue to. Peace fingers to the big toes, and we'll land in a low lunge. So it gets a little tricky into side plank. When you're ready, your variations, either peace fingers to the big toes, or stack or stagger your right foot over your left. Any variations are welcome for 3, 2, if you're in side plank, hover your right leg, and then step it back forward, drop your left knee once again. Reach your hands all the way up, and then half or full splits. One more time, half or full, right leg is straight, and fold a little bit deeper. One more breath. Low lunge. Make sure you don't kick anything. Take your right toes high. Let's open up the hip and circle it around just a little bit. Then keep your legs straight. Walk your hands to the back of your mat. Standing splits and folds, just here for 3, 2, and feet go hips width distance. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Rise up to standing. Hands to your heart center. One leg Tadasana, right knee comes in. Flex your right toes and twist. You can also invite a straight leg here. Right hand goes back behind you. Arrive back to center. Step your right foot forward and then your left leg to follow. We'll stay on the right side. Dancer's pose. Right elbow to your right hip crease. Grab the thumb to the inner arch of your foot. You can stay here or kick into your hand. And then slowly arrive back to center. Step your left foot forward and right leg back. Drop down to your right knee. Anjaneyasana, reach your hands up high to your sky. Hands draw to your heart center. You exhale as you twist. Left hand goes back behind you. Then left hand down, right hand high. Press your hips forward. Hands go down, low lunge. Half split, straighten out your left leg. Readjust here, curve your left hip down. Draw your heart forward and breathe into any tension or tightness and feel your lower lungs expand. Gaze at your flexed foot, bring your big toe over towards the right and walk your hands to your left. Right back to center, low lunge. Lift your back knee. Horizon lunge. Ground through the outer edges of both feet, front and back. Move around a little bit if you need. Low lunge. 2 more times. Horizon lunge. Low lunge. Horizon lunge. Low lunge. So either peace fingers to the big toes or side plank. Your choice. Right hand is your foundation. Stack or stagger your feet and know they can always drop down to a knee. Lift your left leg at a hover, then with control, step it forward, low lunge, either half splits, full splits, or Anjaneyasana, and drop down half or full splits. All right, when you're ready, shift your weight to half splits and then low lunge. Lift your back knee, down dog kick. Take your left toes high. Open up your hip, any circle, any movement. And keep your left leg straight back and walk your hands to the back of your mat. Standing splits and fold. Feet hips width distance. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, fold. Tadasana, mountain pose, reach all the way up. Hands to your heart center. One leg Tadasana, left knee comes up. As you exhale, twist left hand behind you and know that again, you can always straighten out your left leg. All right, back up to center. Step your left foot to the middle. Right leg comes forward. Dancers on the left. Left elbow to the left hip crease. Thumb to the inner arch. Draw thighs together, knees together. When you're ready, kick into your hand. All right, back to center. Left foot forward, top of your mat, reach up Tadasana. And exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Left leg goes back, half pigeon on the right. Either down dog kick and right knee to your right wrist, or just step it right knee, right wrist. Square your hips, find length through the heart. When you're ready, drop down to your forearms. Know that you can go onto a block or your forehead. Four more rounds of breath. We'll thread the needle. Know it's an option. Right hand stays forward, lift your chest, and take your left shoulder down, left ear down. You'll feel a big sensation into the right outer hip. You can stay or go back to the first variation. Hold 3. All right, back up to center. Take down dog kick to modified or full wild thing. Modified is nice and low, shifting your weight slightly forward, stepping to the side, reach your hands up and bow your body. Keep your core engaged, downward facing dog. Left side, half pigeon. Get comfortable. When you're ready, drop down. Four more rounds of breath here. Thread your needle, lift your chest, left hand is your base, and take your right shoulder down, right ear down. Three more rounds of breath. When you're ready, your down dog kick, open up your hip, modified or full wild thing. Hands go down, your last downward facing dog of class. If your heels touch the ground, you can lift your toes and press your hips back. Or just press the energy through the tailbone. And drop down to a seat and extend your legs in front of you. We'll go to a seated twist. Left leg stays forward, right leg goes over. You can also bring in the left knee if that feels good. Find length of your spine. When you're ready, exhale, twist, gaze over your right shoulder. Counter stretch other side. And back to center, switch out your legs. Find length. On your exhale, twist. Counter stretch. Take Baddha Konasana, soles of your feet to touch, knees open wide. You can grab onto the inner arches of your feet, elbows towards the thighs, or just shift your weight forward to your forearms. And slowly straighten out your arms and arrive all the way down onto your back. As you arrive down onto your back, close your knees over your hips and then travel right knee over your left. Your feet will go off to the side. You can grab the shins, outer edges of your feet, and everybody will feel a little bit different here. So you can pull the shins apart, pull the shins down. You want to feel your lower back, sacrum, and outer hips really begin to open up as you move around. Just breathe 3 rounds of breath. Happy baby pose. Grab to the outer edges of your feet. Rock from side to side. Other side, left knee goes over the right. And each side will feel a little bit different. So maybe this side you grab your shins, a little bit different movement if it feels good. And make sure you're lengthening out the back of your neck. So chin a little bit closer to your chest. Legs of the air, extend your legs up high to your sky. Now the gaze is up on this one. If you have not done plow pose before, watch me before you cue or I cue into it. Hands go down by your side. Gaze is always up. Avoid moving your head, your neck, and draw your legs overhead. Protect the spine here. I will cue just to plow pose. If there's anything else you need, such as shoulder stand, or any fish pose or anything afterwards, feel free to take it. We're here for 4 more rounds of breath, and then we begin to invite our Shavasana. Once again, if you need anything else to help complete your practice, always know that you can invite it in. All right, and when you're ready, your final resting pose. Take your time to get snuggled in here. Relax your shoulders. Let your fingertips naturally curl. Let your ankles naturally fall open. As you close your eyes, you can really go anywhere. Your mat is your magic carpet ride. You can add any props that you need to get extra comfortable. Dive into a space that's for you, that you feel safe and familiar, that you feel deeply connected to, and time to relax. And I invite you, as you close your eyes, notice the sensation laying down. And visualize stars in the sky, the moon at any phase, and having that moment of pause, maybe waiting for the shooting star, but you feel that connection right in between the waiting, the stillness, the excitement, the curiosity, that moment right in between where you hold, you pause, you observe, and appreciate each star, your moment of rest, and the feelings that you get, the stillness, curiosity, excitement, holding space for yourself, and just breathe. And as you breathe, when you inhale, you see a bigger sky. You continue to breathe and you visualize more stars. When you breathe in, you feel the moonlight against you. And as you breathe in, you see the moonlight, you see a light, a color around you. And it gets brighter as you inhale and darker as you exhale. Now release the tongue away from the roof of your mouth and soften your jaw. Go a little bit deeper into this space. Appreciate where you traveled to. And if your body is still calling for rest, let yourself rest. If you're feeling the energy from the moon, from the moonlight, from the stars, and just feeling creative in your mind, then take a bigger breath, bigger exhale. And only if you want to invite yourself out of Shavasana, begin to draw your head from side to side and add small movements here. Full body stretch if you like. Reach your arms overhead. Right or left side, use your bicep as a pillow and pause. Pause in this moment in between your stillness, your restart. That moment right in between where you feel that your time, what you value, you feel intention, you feel the love, support in your body, and connection to yourself. Slowly rise up to a seat if you choose. And draw your hands to your heart center, activating the right and left side of your body and brain. And feel activation in your space, and activation from outside, and activation in this community. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And honor your time, love for your practice. Breathe in Breathe out. Love, connection, support for each other. Breathe in. Breathe out. Heart to mind, draw your thumbs to your third eye and bow to each other's practice. Namaste. All right, yogis. Thanks again for tuning in. Really great job if you doubled or popped into one. Great day for retreat day one. If you have any questions or anything, you can chat, find me on Instagram, or I'll leave this on for a little bit longer, of course.